today I'm here for Top 5 Tuesday, and like, my god, I've had a crazy day. I went for a walk with my friend and brought my dog, and then we ended up going swimming, and I didn't have swimwear, so I just swam in this clothing. Like, what I have on, except for this shirt, got drenched, and I'm still in it hours later because it dried off by the time I got home, but it still feels like low-key icky, but I'm here to film. I thought I would just give you this information because I want to be close to you guys just to know that I went swimming in my clothing and I didn't have swimmers. Do you also love my shirt? It's the Marauders map, but it's like a tank top kind of feeling, and I forgot I had this shirt because it was shoved in the back of my cupboard, and I'm like, why are you down the back of my cupboard? I need this shirt. But today's tip is going to be my top 5 favorite angel books. I love angels as like a plot point in books and as a main premise, and I always find the stories to be really fun. Like, they can be very corny, but they're always very, very fun. So let's get into the theme. So number 5 on my list is Halo by Alexandra Atuanetto, and you know something that I never realized is she's Australian. Like, this author, she was born in Australia. Like, she lives in LA now, but she's Australian, and I just thought I'd say that. So it's a Love Oz YA book, bruh, but I really did enjoy this trilogy, and it is the cringiest romance, but also sweet in a sense. So the main character, Bethany, is an angel, and then she meets this boy called Xavier, and then they fall in love, and then their love's so strong that it defeats everything. But it's still a really great angel book, and it has such pretty covers with like the angel wings. But I've always enjoyed this series, and this is one that I read ages ago that I just saw in a bookstore, and it wasn't anything to do with like seeing it on Bookstagram and stuff. It's just, I just really wanted to read it. And Claudia Gray said Halo enchanted me from the very first page. And I get it. It's like, if you are not looking for a very corny book, probably don't pick this one up, but I still had a lot of fun with it. Before on my list is Fallen by Lauren Cade, and this is really great too because I recently saw the movie adaptation and it was so bad. Like, I read this series over 6 years ago, and I had fun reading it back then, and it was very exciting and so cool. And having Daniel, who was a boy that I could like swoon over, and I loved him, and going through the series I really loved it. And you can see the wear and tear. Like, my spine is so cracked in this series because I just read it so much and I loved it so much. But I did really like Luce and Daniel's story. I still like talked about as being a star-crossed lover in those lists. This is a very easy angel book to read, and I did really enjoy it, even though like looking on it now it is like, whoa. Whoa. Number 3 on my list is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick, and I love this series just for Patch alone because Nora isn't the best character, and this one is fallen angels, so it's all like the creepy demon angels, and I had a lot of fun with that. But Patch was just such a bad boy, and I love him as a fallen angel character, and I just really enjoyed this series as it went along. It does build up over the 4 books to being a really cool series, and so many people don't like this series, but it's worth the read if you haven't read it. Like, even if you give the first book a go. It's like all these like old school paranormal books though. Like, there is a lot more better high fantasy and contemporary that you could read, but it is fun to go back to the oldies and enjoy them. Number 2 on my list is Forbidden by Siri James and Ryan M. James, and I just really enjoyed this book. This is one that I saw on Book Depository that I never really see anywhere else, and I feel like I'm the only person that ever talks about this book because I never see it in other people's videos. Like, it is not one that many people have read, but it is so worth reading. Claire and Alex's relationship is just so adorable to me, and I just loved this series so much. And again, it is like a paranormal book that it's like, I've seen it all before, but this one, it just stuck with me, and I've always loved it. And we still haven't gotten a sequel. Like, sequel's apparently in the works, but it has not happened yet. This book came out in 2012, so we're probably not going to get it, but this ends in a way that it could potentially have a sequel, but it's okay with where it is at. But I just love Alex so much, and this is just such a great angel story, and just love it. Number 1 on my list is, of course, Story of Smoke and Bone by Lady Taylor, and I just love Akiva, if that's how you say his name. This is a character that I've always been unsure. Is it like Akiva? I don't know, and Karu. Like, these are just intense names. At least Laszlo and Sarai are easier to pronounce, and I still need to finish this trilogy. And like, looking at the book, I'm just like, oh my god. This was my favorite book of last year. Like, I loved this so much, and I am gonna reread this book next year and then hopefully get to the rest of the series because I've just been scarred by the ending. But I really do like the way that the angels are incorporated into this like demon story, and this is a very difficult book to explain what it's about without spoiling stuff. But I do have to say, like, the angel part of this I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a really interesting thing, and as I said, to have these conflicting characters and conflicting worlds and like this whole battle that's going on, it was just done so well. And like, Strange the Dreamer is still an amazing series, but her first series is just like the best to me. So these are my favorite angel books, and I loved them all so much. I just love angels. Like, angels and demons are just the best things to have in books, in my opinion. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!